I'm Eric.
And this is I Love That. And it's a podcast that we do for our son, Jack. We are doing 150 questions from a box of questions from Tails.com called Life Story Interview Kit. And we are not being paid by them. We just thought it was a neat idea. Instead of writing our stories down, we thought we would record them. So Jack could have a record of us telling the stories. So yeah, that's what it is. So and we're doing this live on TikTok. So wave to everyone over there. Hey, live audience. So we're recording our recording of our podcast. So yeah. So today's date is
16th?
November 16th, 2025. It was really, really beautiful the last couple of days, and it's getting cold again. So, totally weird. Hey, can you see if my mic is on?
Yeah.
Let me see yours. Okay. I'm sorry about that. And we're back. So, November 16th, 2025, getting a little chilly outside. Finally, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a record high on Friday.
I know, it was crazy. It was like 76.
Yeah, it was like 75 or 76 in November, which is bizarre. So,
and the week before it was like 29.
Right.
When I got up.
Right. Yeah, we definitely had freeze warnings overnight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's the weather. The weather in Nebraska, you got to love it. And that's where we live. We live in Omaha, Nebraska. And, yeah, I was just looking at the heating pad.
Oh.
I'm bringing it down here. There we go. So, yeah. Anything you want to talk about?
Let's see. What did we do this week? Did we do anything cool?
Last week we went out, so we talked about that already.
Right.
This week
Jack and Brianna went to the home show, or the craft show.
The craft fair at CHI, CHI? Yeah. So they said it was okay, so we didn't go because, we thought it was something different. We thought it was a home show, not a craft fair. So, but anyway, we took a little trip to Missouri yesterday just for some kicks. And that was a fun time.
Yeah.
And what else?
Stopped and got those great hot beef sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
At the
Apple Barrel?
Apple Barrel at a truck stop, hot beef sandwiches. I mean, you can't beat them, seriously. And that's a Midwest thing because I have never heard of hot beef sandwich when I was in California.
Right.
I didn't know what that was. So, yeah, delicious though. And yeah, so I've been going live twice a day and having fun. So I do my skincare and my makeup at 9 o'clock Central Time. And then I go back on at 2 and I do trivia, which really brings a huge eclectic group of people, It's really fun. I'm really having fun with it. So, yeah, but I'm busy with it. So I'm sorry about not getting these out on time. And that's just poor time management on my part. I'm so sorry. So, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about or say? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to it then.
Let's get to it. The shutdown is over.
Oh, yeah. Right. The government shutdown is over finally.
43 days?
Yeah, 43, 44 days. Longer than, I think, any shutdown.
It's the longest, yeah.
Which is just ridiculous and horrible. And we need to put a couple boxes together and donate some food when we're done with this.
Yep.
Because we have emergency food downstairs. So And there are a lot of people who don't even have food for their kids. So
Right.
we're gonna fill a couple boxes and take it over somewhere that needs. I mean, shoot, there are neighborhood pantries around here. So yeah. But thank God the shutdown's done. That is excellent. Okay. So yeah, let's get to our question.
What advice would you give to your teenage self?
Oh boy. Oh look,
Oh,
that's our
hey,
last early life question. So we've done how many then?
30. No, I think we're at 42.
Well, it's got to be because it's 150 questions.
Yeah.
So we did 50 questions.
Oh, yeah.
This is our 50th question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we doubled up on a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I know. We're almost at a year.
Wow. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so back to the question.
What advice?
What advice? You want to go?
Sure. It's the classics. Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Listen to your parents. They're not stupid.
Like I think I said,
They've
they
already
were
been
stupid.
through this, so listen to what they have to say because they've been there. Yeah, those are the big ones. Don't take that job downtown because that's the first time I got drunk was running with those guys.
Oh no.
So don't take that job downtown. I don't know what else you got. You got anything?
Well, yeah, I mean, don't do drugs. Like you said, don't start drinking.
Yeah.
Because that just led to all sorts of bad shit happening. What else? Stay in school and don't fuck around like you did.
Yeah.
Starting junior year.
Right.
Do your homework. Just do it. Do your schoolwork and do your homework. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
It really isn't.
But for some reason, for us, it was that hard. We just didn't want to do. We had other things to do. Even in 9th and 10th grade, I didn't want to do homework.
Huh.
I wish I had the I don't know, the feeling like that I have now of wanting to learn. Like I didn't have that drive. So I wish I had stayed in school. I wish I had done well in school. I would have said do all of that and go to USC, apply for film school.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
Reread the encyclopedia. Get a brand new one and reread it because you have no idea what is out there. That possibilities of careers,
right?
That are amazing. That I never had even an inkling that I could do that. Yeah, that's it.
So you wish you had read about different careers that you didn't know anything about.
Right. I wish I had been exposed to them.
What was out there in the world? Well,
Right.
because you lived in a tiny town.
Right.
So your world was like this big.
Right. I was going to be either working at a body shop or a mechanic shop somewhere or doing odd jobs to live.
You probably would have married someone in Shelby.
Probably.
Just to stay in town.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So think about that. Think about telling ourselves those things, though. We would have never met.
No, we wouldn't have.
I would have been a hugely famous director, of course. So, yeah, I think even if I didn't actually become a hugely famous director, I would have still have gone to film school and done something in the film industry.
Yeah.
you know? So.
The only thing I knew really about was marine biology. And
Right.
that's what I thought I wanted to do.
Right.
And I mean, I still would do it if I was that young.
Yeah.
Because you're free.
Right.
You don't have anything tying you down.
And you don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Because you think your parents are stupid.
I didn't hit that until I got in the Army. And I grew up a lot. And I saw every job that could be done was done in the Army.
Right.
You're self-sufficient.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah. Cook, firefighter, even garbage men. We have waste disposal.
Of course.
In the Army.
Of course.
Anything. Helicopter pilot.
You could have been a medic.
Could have been a medic. Yep.
You
could have been a hovercraft pilot.
You could have been a marine biologist for the Navy.
Exactly.
If you had gone to the Navy.
Yep. But yeah. Yeah, I know. But here we are.
Here we are. I mean.
And this is where we're supposed to be.
Right. I mean, there was no. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't change anything now, but I would tell myself to just be better. Do better. Don't be such an asshole to your mom. And don't be such an asshole to, in general. In general. I feel like I was very cocky and, you know, very full of myself when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, you know. I had this confidence that, you know, I don't know where I got it from. I mean, it was just me. I was a very confident, cocky person. So, but that's not a really good look sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of wish I had toned it down like I have now. I wish they had I wish I would tell myself, make them test you for ADHD because you have it. And if I had gotten help earlier, I would have done better in school. I would have been able to focus, you know? It wouldn't have been such just a nightmare. School was such a nightmare for me, you know? Because I couldn't concentrate. So reading was out because my mind wandered all over the place.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hard to say, you know, what you would tell your say teenage self.
Beat it and go to California.
Right? There you go. Then maybe we would have met.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
The minute you're 18, run. Go. Just go.
Have fun, right?
Yep.
We tried to get Jack to do that.
I worked with a guy at the range. He was infantry, and his job was.
You have to speak up.
Before he joined the Army, he painted airbrush T-shirts on the beach in Florida.
Oh wow!
That's how he made his living.
Oh wow!
I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
That's way cool.
It is cool. Wow. I mean, yeah. You were when we got married in Hawaii, almost 25 years ago now. I remember you coming home and going, let's just go paint T-shirts on the beach in Hawaii. And we'll just live like that. I was like, I'm all for it. But we had family and
yeah,
I would do it now.
I would. Totally.
I would do it now. But flying back and forth to and from Hawaii with, you know, further on down the road, grandchildren.
Right.
It would be a lot.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be in the lower 48.
Right.
So, yeah, it was a good one though.
Yeah.
It was a good, you know, you came up with a good idea. I thought. I mean, it was beautiful.
Bass came up with the idea. That's what he did.
What was his name?
Bass.
Bass? Lance?
No.
Oh, different Bass. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's just so much advice. Don't do what you did on your 18th birthday.
Yep.
Just would have been
Don't do anything you did in high school.
Things would have just been a lot easier if you hadn't done what you did on your 18th birthday.
Life would be better.
Yeah, life would be better. So many things. Don't get involved with this guy. Don't get involved with this other guy. Don't get involved with these people. I would not have gotten involved. I would say stay away from Ivan and Anna and all those people.
Yeah.
Since they fucked up my life. So I would have stayed. I would have that fork in the road instead of going this way with Anna and Lisa and everyone. I would have stayed with Lori, and she went to USC. I would have gone to USC. You know, the whole deal.
Yeah.
So I know the fork in the road, like you do. You know, you've got your fork in the road too. So, but yeah, so much advice.
Yeah.
Too much advice. Too much advice to be. It would be a few hours of sitting on the couch telling my teenage self everything, you know, and saying, you need to get your shit together.
Had I known at the time, I would have urged my dad to take the job, stay with Donnelly Marketing, and moved to Lincoln. Because then I would have grown up in Lincoln.
And you would have had way better opportunities and yeah. And you probably, how old were you?
Oh, geez, when that happened, probably 13.
Okay, so yeah, you would have had a totally different childhood or teenage years.
Yeah.
You think, and you probably would have gotten the education, the like the honors classes,
the attention that you need.
Yeah, that you should have been in instead of them giving you more worksheets for higher grades. They could have put you in a different class with other kids just like you.
Yeah.
Who, you know, were super smart. So that would have been a totally different outcome for you.
Yeah. I'd probably gone to Lincoln for college.
Right. And then gone somewhere for marine biology, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah. What would you have done if you weren't going to be a marine biologist?
I don't know. I had zero aim. I remember taking a tour of Metro and was like, BFD, man. I don't want to do this.
Nothing sounds good to you. Huh. Well, when I met you, though, you were wanting to be a forest ranger.
Right.
So was that ever in your peripheral vision?
It was, yeah. My cousin was not a forest ranger, but he was a wildlife biologist.
Oh.
Up in Montana and
right. Stuff. Greg?
Yeah. Greg's his brother, Kevin.
Kevin, okay.
And they're in Albuquerque now, so we can go meet them.
Wow.
Meet them. Go
see them.
See them. They retired. He's retired. Their kids are, older than Jack. His kids are, he was about 8 years older than I was. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where was I going with that?
The forest ranger.
Yeah. That's what put the idea in my head, and I thought that'd be really cool.
Right.
He goes out and he studies wolves, and he studies geese, and he studies moose, and
that's neat.
The wildlife that's around Flathead Lake. He was in charge of all of Flathead Lake.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, he worked his way up pretty well.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a good goal too.
Yeah.
When you're young, if you were like,
I had no idea how to get there because I couldn't afford college on my own.
Right. Well, if you had gone to Lincoln, you probably would have gotten scholarships and stuff.
Probably would have.
So, you know, it's so difficult. I would have had free tuition at USC.
Yeah. I know.
Slap my dumb face is what I would do. I just blew that so hard. Oh my gosh. One of the only two big regrets that I've made in my life. So, and the second one is what I did on my 18th birthday. So, yeah. So, yeah, that was a good question.
Yeah, it was.
To end our early life.
It's going to be a long video.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, we had 28 minutes already recording, but
Well, I can cut that out.
Well,
I'm still saying
obviously.
we've talked for quite a while.
yeah, we have. So yeah, okay.
Apparently,
well,
it was a hot topic.
well, yeah. That's probably why they put it as the last question to early life, so that we can get that out of the way.
Yeah.
So it looks like our next question now is in midlife. So we've done 50 questions, and we're going to be doing 51 next week. And we're going to be releasing a few of these because we're way far ahead. So we're going to release some bonus episodes so that we can get not be so backlogged.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because this won't get released until after the new year.
Yeah, and it's November. I know. Yeah. I know. So we're going to try to get that backlog out. But so I guess that's it for this this episode.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. Please rate, review, like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff wherever you can on all the socials. Our social media handle is ilovethat.jackscrib. Jack's Crib is Jack's website, our son's website, because he was a 27-week preemie. So we had to make a website to show everyone all over the country, whoever wanted to watch or look at it, pictures and stuff of his progress. So we tacked it on to the back of that, to Jack's Crib, because I Love That was taken, and everything. So,
right.
Yeah, it's ilovethat.jackscrib. And if you want to email us, you can at ilovethat@jackscrib.com. So you can, like I said, get on all of our social medias by ilovethat.jackscrib. And you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts and iHeartRadio app. So I guess until next time, this has been I Love That. See you later.
Bye.